26-year-old geotechnician engineer from Paxville, Santa Cruz is now Miss World Trinidad and Tobago 2024. And the beauty herself, Annalise Nanton, joins us here on the Now Morning Show. Good morning and welcome, Royalty. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Congratulations, first and foremost, because I imagine rewatching that moment brought all the emotions back in.
Definitely.
From interviews and conversations immediately following, you said it felt a little surreal.
Definitely, yeah.
Now that things have settled, what does it feel like to earn the title of Miss World Trinidad and Tobago 2024?
I feel an immense amount of pride and joy. It took a lot of work to get here. 2 months of intense training, literally blood, sweat and tears went into the training for this. But it's always been one of my dreams to have the opportunity to represent my country. I think it's one of the greatest honors you can have. So it's just a really, really special feeling to see that come true.
I do see you needing that, or continuing that quest to represent, because you would have virtually taken all the titles you would have on that night, but it's because you have been also representing in the realm of sport, in the realm of academics. You've done quite a bit and been leading, if you will, all through your life. So when you talk about that blood, sweat and tears, I wonder what was the most difficult part for you then of that training in the lead up to the competition?
I think the talent training and the pageant walk, they were both a lot of work that went into it. So my performance was aerial silks, which is acrobatics suspended from silk fabrics. And the training that went into that, you know, I would leave with rope burns. I'd wake up in the morning and my fingers would be shaking from the training that went into it. And I mean, these are 6-inch heels. I'd never worn heels this high. So spending all those hours, it was really, really a lot of hard work.
It was really literally.
Literally, yeah.
I'm glad that's over for you now. But it begins because now we get to know our representative. And if the persons were not able to go through the pageant life with you, or even when you got to read about you, how would you describe yourself? Who is our Miss World?
So I think one of the ways that I always start to describe myself is as a big sister. So I'm the oldest of 8 siblings, and I always took that role very seriously. I always wanted to be a role model for my younger siblings, to be an example for them, and that's why I always worked so hard to achieve everything that I had. It's all for them.
I really wouldn't want to be a sibling then. You said about pretty about how you put your heart into Sisters Strong.
Yes, so as you have mentioned, I am an athlete, I'm a football player, and sport is something that I am incredibly passionate about. I think that there are not only physical health benefits, but also mental health benefits. I mean, I can attribute a lot of my successes throughout my career through the confidence and the determination and mental fortitude that I learned from playing sports. So that passion and love that I have for it is what I wanted to share with the young girls of our nation through Sisters Strong. So what I was doing is I was doing some rugby coaching sessions with some primary school girls in Santa Cruz, and it was focused on building their confidence, helping them to learn to believe in themselves. And actually there's this very interesting study by ESPNW that finds that over 94% of women executives actually had a background in sport. So there's statistics that show that sport is actually really, really beneficial to building your character.
Do you have a particular age?
So Paxville stands for the Valley of Peace, and I think that really describes our community well. It's a peaceful, happy, loving community. And yes, as you would have mentioned, they all came out in full support, and they've been supporting me throughout the pageant. And I think that's something that I really want to spread as I move forward to represent the country. You know, the love that we have for one another. I want to spread that with others. And the whole reason why I took part in the pageant is because I'm so drawn to that idea of having purpose, that beauty with a purpose. You know, it's about giving back and making a positive impact in the country. And also with my background as an engineer, I also want to use that as well to impact sustainable development in the country. So, you know, all of those different skills that I've had, that I've learned, I want to use that to pour back into the country.